Alright, welcome back. Thank you for watching the Temple of Spider solo series. I just got past the first boss, and now I'm on my way to, I guess, the second mini-boss. I don't know if it's really considered a boss, because sometimes you kill it, sometimes you get it to half health and it decides to explode. It's a really interesting boss, and I'm not really sure if it's worthy of being called a boss. And I just got a black opal from the Dragon Horde enchantment. That did not drop from an enemy, that dropped from the Dragon Horde enchantment that I have on my Accursed Diabolist armor set. Alright, well, that's always expected to happen. And it threw me back a little too far. I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. I just got done killing the first boss in Temple of the Spider, and as you saw just a little bit ago on my way to the second boss, I have died from being rooted, and I don't know, I got hit with a couple big hits from the assassins and the Drider. So we're going to go ahead and try and take it slower this time and see how we can better approach this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hang back a little bit, and then I'm going to get some soul sparks and then use Tyrannical Threat. Come up here to the Drider and just waste all my Tyrannical Threats on it. Or all of my soul sparks. And as you can see, that's going to go ahead and take care of a lot of enemies that are around me. Okay, so now that I basically killed that Drider, I'm going to go ahead and come up here and come to the what I think is the second boss of the dungeon, but it's kind of like a mini boss because it dies very, very fast. I was rooted in place, so I was not able to move there, which is something that is very unfortunate for the Warlocks. They can't really do much about it. A mark of potency, not bad. Okay, so that was the second boss in the Temple of Spider. Now I'm on my way to the final boss, third and final boss. As you can see, my life is shooting up and down from taking these enormous hits, and that's just because my lifesteal is so high right now. Now this part up here has a lot of, I would say, mid-range champion monsters. I don't know. They have higher health, so this part can be tricky for some people to approach. But what I'm going to do is just try and get as many soul sparks as possible. And it's just the same routine. You're going to trample curse and then throw your soul scorches out. And up here, I think, is a skill node, but there's also a Drider up there. You can just go to your left and skip that area up there. You don't even have to... There's also a campfire, so... I'm actually going to go up there and get the campfire because I don't want to spawn back at the first spawn point. Basically just another rinse and repeat scenario. Soul Scorch with Tyrannical Threat. And your Soul Scorch, you actually do substantially more damage when you curse a target. So the Soul Scorch is very, very good to use in in synergy with curse. Alright, so this part can be tricky because there's a lot of spiderlings and some of them spit poison at you. And they just attack really, really fast, so that can actually kill you. So you want to try and get as much life steal off as possible. Now, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here on these smaller enemies to try and build up some action points for the next area, which is right up here. The next area right up here, there's, once again, a lot of mid-range health enemies that can deal substantial damage to you. So I'm going to go ahead and use Tyrannical Threat early this time. And then... I'm going to try and lure everything and see how quick I can burn them with Tyrannical Threat up. As you can see, that worked very well. Uh-oh, I got that last assassin over there. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using this single target, at will, it's because when I attack a cursed target, it's Essence Defiler. When I attack a cursed target, as you can see, every hit gives me a Soul Spark. Now, Soul Sparks are not guaranteed on every hit. They are only guaranteed with critical hits. So if you use that at will, you are guaranteed soul sparks, and soul sparks will aid you when you on your way to use to mashing the encounter skill Soul Scorch. So more soul sparks equals more soul scorch, which is a high damage dealing ability, as you have seen so far. Okay, so I am very near the last boss. As you can see, the last boss is right over here. And there's a random spider shooting at me from behind the wall. Let's just see how far he follows me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use Blades of Vanquished Armies, and then use Dread Death. Now this part, you can die very fast because the Blade Masters deal some pretty high chain damage when they use their skills back to back. And that can kill you, and I think I am on my way to dying here. It's very soon. Okay, I didn't die. Good. Alright, I might die. Okay, I didn't die. Very good. I was very close to dying. I saw I was on the cusp of dying. Okay, I am at the final boss in Temple of Spider. And let's go ahead and move on to the next video. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this far, the link will be in the description.